brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the reigning Super Bowl champs. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Dreadnoughts of London. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Here's Goff. This pass complete to Melton. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw, Goff. Short throw caught by Bowers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. He's able to find Melton. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Again, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bo Melton. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play,
another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Algier, touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball. Now, that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Stroud.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Gone. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with Algier.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 9 yards that time. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bo Melton
From 8 yards out.
and the Dreadnoughts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back. And
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it as we resume action.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And here comes the Texans now. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This one taken in by Stover. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. Stroud will look to throw once more.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now it's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they rattle off a big one. 47 yards.
They'll run here with Algier.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Algier again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown!
Brock Bowers
From 4 yards out.
and the Dreadnoughts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Escapes the defender.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
All right.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional round matchup. As it's time out.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward.
And that's caught inside the 30. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw is Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Goff throwing again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Dreadnoughts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Stroud. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Stroud looking to throw.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The throwing again is Stroud.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Stroud.
And Diggs has it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw, Goff. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Goff now to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title. Welcome back now here in London, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. To the air again, Goff. Another catch from Melton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Goff. He's able to find Melton. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Dreadnoughts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Algier going straight ahead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Algier with another carry. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Algier now up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyler Algier, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dreadnoughts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, second and a yard from the 34.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Here goes Stroud again.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here's Stroud. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
On the quick, right?
They run for it with Mixon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Algier.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.